What's up, guys? It's your boy here, Ty with Jam Up TV. I was just in here doing some little minor adjustments to my bow and whatnot, and I just got to thinking, bow hunting is a very skilled sport, and for those that say that it's easy, I have to 100% disagree with you. But in order for us to be as ethical as we could, or as we can be, we have to make sure that our equipment is up to date, and just in sync with everything. Just make sure everything is right or as perfect as you can get it. So one thing that I'm in here doing is I'm paper tuning my bow. Could I have done this earlier? Absolutely. But life has just kind of been all over the place here lately with becoming a husband, becoming a father. So just really learning how to integrate outdoors, content, work, family man, just balance. I'm learning balance, right? But sometimes you guys know bow shops can be kind of expensive. I'm just taking up there, getting little minor things done. So one thing that I've done before, I want to share this with you guys. Don't laugh at me, but I'm in the comfort of my own home, in the garage. I got a little AC in the back here, a lot cooler than outside. Find your box. I just so happen to have a box that's pretty close to the size of a piece of loose leaf paper. The main objective is you want tension on this paper. So you want to tape it to where it has it's not just loose, right? I can kind of press on that and it's not moving, right? And also the key is you don't want to, whichever way you taped it, so you can see like I taped it here, right? I don't want to shoot going that way. I want to shoot against the grain, essentially against where I'm taping. That way I can hold it. And then that's a good way to figure out kind of, and the reason I want to do this because I've been shooting for the last couple weeks. But when I go retrieve my arrows out of my target, they kind of look a little funky. So I'll show you. I have already got my bow and stuff out. I haven't really messed with anything yet. I just kind of want to show you how it works, what it does, and then there's several different tears that you'll have, just depending. But we can go into that on a later date. I just want to kind of shoot and kind of show you how this works. And maybe this will be something that you guys can do in the future to kind of save you guys some money. And it's real quick. I mean, I don't have to drive, like for me, the closest bow or archery shop is almost an hour away, right? So probably save you guys a lot of gas, a lot of travel time. This is something you can do in your garage. You can even do this outside, but I'm a lot cooler in here than I am outside. So we'll shoot this real quick and just kind of give you guys an example. Okay. So to be honest, mine isn't horrible. It's not as bad as I was thinking. I guess I can. I don't know, can you guys see that? Okay, it's a little better. So if you can see right there, the actual hole where the shaft of the arrow went through is a little above center of all the fletchings where they touch. So that's a lower knock tear. I know how to fix that. It's pretty simple. As far as left to right, horizontally, everything looks great. But if you're ever shooting, and you get up to you feel like you're pretty. I can get out in the camera. You feel like you're pretty squared. You feel like you're pretty squared with you and the target, and you get to the target and your arrow it feels a little wonky. You probably need to paper tune it. And there's a lot of ways to adjust as far as the sliding, take the knock up or down. Some people have serving inside of their D loop so that your string doesn't pinch the knock. There's a lot of little different things you can do. If you have a like a left knock tear or a right knock tear, that has to do with the arrow rest, sliding that, whichever one is left or right. Like I said, we can cover that on a different video. Just something real quick just to show you guys. Obviously, put your target in the back. You don't want to be shooting through the garage. But yeah, so just making sure, like I'll probably shoot that maybe once or twice and then make micro adjustments, and then I'll go outside and make sure everything's, because I'm not aiming with my sight when I do that. I'm literally just getting square to the tuning paper and shooting through the paper. When I get outside, that's when because if I've changed anything in here, I'm going to 100% have to change something when I get outside as far as my sight. Real quick, I'll just kind of give you a rundown of nothing's changed from what I've hunted with last year. Mathews lift. I'm running I think a 10-inch stabilizer. I do want to get into long range shooting, so eventually I will get a quick connect here and then run a back bar eventually when I get ready to get into long range shooting. I run the Spot Hogg Fast Eddie. It's a double pin, but it's a slider, right? I run the QAD, the Integrate Max, or the MX2 Ultra Rest, and then obviously I forget what color this is. I have the color matching quiver. And before I get ready to go outside, I just wanted to kind of make a little quick video. I told myself that I would actually build a legit arrow to hunt with. Instead of just going to, I've always got my arrows cut according to my draw length. But I wanted to build like a quality arrow this year just to really tell if there's a difference. And I can 100% say that there is 100% a difference. So I'm shooting the Victory RP TKOs, 300 spine, very stiff arrow with a 50 grain insert, 125 grain field tip and broadhead. You want to make sure those match, just little stuff like that. But we can get into more stuff on details. I haven't been making a lot of content, like I said, just because of everything's going on. But if I can help, I would love to help. This is something that you can do at home, save your trip from going to archery shop or dealing with somebody who might not know what they're doing, or dealing with somebody who just, you don't want to cut corners when it comes to this stuff, because we're outdoors when we hunt. You want to be, I consider myself a conservationist. You want to respect the game, right? You want to respect the sport and the animals. So the only way we're going to be able to do that is to make sure that all of our equipment is up to par. But other than that, I'm sure you guys will see me before the season. I definitely want to get back into content creation. I've been all over the place. But yeah, if I don't see you before then, I hope you guys have a very successful, safe hunting season this year. See you.